It's kind of tall. Okay. See if they can hear me right here.
Okay. Your scarf isn't quite even if it bothers you.
Oh, yeah, that does. Is that one shorter?
Yes. There you go.
Okay, good. Thank you. I wasn't going to wear it, but it just adds a little bit more color.
Yeah.
It's very boring with just the tan. And I thought about wearing a skirt, and I was like, no, I'm not really sure. My legs are not ready to be exposed to everyone else. Or they might not be ready for my legs.
I was like, I probably should put on hose, but you know what? I can stand behind the
No, but you're darker skinned than I am.
No, by my You think? You think?
Yeah, I
guess.
think you are a little bit. I think you have a little more color than I do.
See, I'm the pale one in our house, so.
I mean, and when I'm at the office, I don't care.
Right, yeah.
And when it gets dead of summer, I kind of go, okay.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Y'all can just deal with my fair skin. So. But since we're kind of in that weird in-between stage. But just shoes, too. More of my shoes. I don't have any closed-toe shoes like that. And, you know, and I know the girls will wear, like, the little booties. But I do not like that. I put them on and I go, ooh, do I like that on me?
I don't even like it on the girls. I don't like that look, I guess.
I'm okay with it when they carry it off better than I do. But
it makes me look frumpy, I think.
But it's kind of one of those I'm going, as Sophia says, if I have some that I normally wear with pants, but then I'll wear my mom boots, you know, come up to here.
Yeah.
Often. Okay, it's 11:59, so.
Oh, who's walking away? So weird.
Who's going?
He's just walking down the stairs right there. He looked at his watch before he left, so he knew what time it was.
They're going to check about the kids. You may need to wait a few more minutes if some are late.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, they can come in late.
Who's missing? Oh, there's one missing there.
Are they good? Okay. We'll go ahead and get started then.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 12:01.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the 2001 Celebration of Excellence in Education for Lexington High School. I'm Rosemary Lally Wilson, and I'm honored to serve as the chair of the Lexington One Educational Foundation Board of Directors. Every year, this event is the highlight of the Educational Foundation leaders since it commends students' academic achievements. We are especially glad to be able to hold this year's celebration during the global pandemic with a slightly different look due to the coronavirus. We did not want to forego the chance to recognize each student has earned their top place in your senior class. Congratulations on this academic honor. Now, before we move forward, I'd like to introduce our guests on stage. Dr. Gregory Little, Superintendent of School District 1. Your principal, Mr. Ryan Poole of Lexington High School. Mr. David Bennett, Director of Athletics for School District 1. And Ms. Julie Anderson Ashburn, our Executive Director of the Educational Foundation. I would like to thank Mr. Poole for working with the Foundation leadership this year to make this event a reality. Our sincere thanks go to your high school staff for their involvement in this event planning also, along with the Lexington One School District leadership who made an important help in making sure all 5 events occurred. At the beginning of the school year, our foundation board of directors were very worried we were the impact of coronavirus pandemic. We thought we'd not be able to honor the seniors like you have worked so hard for your top 10% ranking. However, I think this alternative format for the 2001 celebrations is a terrific one and allows us to celebrate all of our top-ranked seniors in person while also keeping everyone safe due to the precautions required. Thank you, parents and sponsors, for recognizing the necessity of safeguards for this year's celebration and understanding the challenges everyone is working through this year. Our board leadership is very pleased to honor and celebrate the seniors before they graduate and leave the Lexington One family. Now I'll pass our program over to our Executive Director of the Educational Foundation, Ms. Julie Washburn, as she shares our many kind celebration sponsors with you.
Thank you, Rosemary. And congratulations to each of you for earning a spot in the top 10%. I know you worked hard in the classroom, and you should be proud of yourselves. Now I wanted to share how the foundation makes this event possible. It's only through the generosity of our sponsors that we are able to continue to do events like this that celebrate our top seniors. So I'm going to take a moment to recognize some of our donors and the top level ones in particular. But first, I wanted to share with you some of the special things that their sponsorship dollars have helped make possible for each of you this year. Since we could not hold a banquet where we invited you and your parents, we've done some other cool things that I hope y'all will like. Each of you have a gift bag at your seat, and if you look inside, you're welcome to look inside now or later, but we have water bottles for y'all, and it's kind of cool because it has the clip on there, so you can use those to attach to your backpack. We also have portfolios for you, small ones that are kind of nice and small and portable, and inside it has a notepad and a pen. And y'all may be most excited that Chick-fil-A of Lexington has given you a gift card in there. So, you know, something to use in the next few weeks if you'd like. We have a mask, which is very handy these days. So you have an additional mask to wear out in the community. We also have a gift bag, a cinch sack for Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative. They were awesome to donate that to us. And then the final thing, which is buried down here in my bag, sorry y'all. Normally we would give you a Celebration of Excellence in Education pin as you cross the stage, and it has the L on it for Lexington, but we have these in your bags as well this year. So some really neat things. We have also taken an ad out in Lexington Life magazine, so each of you will be recognized in the March issue. So make sure you keep an eye out for those in your mailbox to arrive. But we've tried to make it special, you know, despite the challenges that we've come across this year with the pandemic. So I hope y'all will be pleased, as well as your parents, with what we've done. There's also in your seat a program for each of you. If you have a scrapbook, you can put that in there. And as you enter the stage and are recognized, you will get a certificate of recognition for your top honors today. So, but I'm going to take a moment to name some of our sponsors. So if y'all would join me at the end of the levels in giving each a round of applause. Our diamond level sponsors of the celebration this year are Duff Freeman Lyon, attorneys at law, and Halligan, Mahoney, and Williams, attorneys at law. So let's give these diamond level sponsors a round. We are excited to have 15 platinum sponsors this year, and they are Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina, Chick-fil-A of Lexington, Comporium, Dominion Energy, First Community Bank, Gregory Electric, Harling and West Attorneys at Law, H.G. Reynolds Company, Jumper Carter Cease Architects, Lexington Medical Center, Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative, Mid-State Tire Distributors, Palmetto Citizens Federal Credit Union, the Town of Lexington, South Carolina, and Dr. Thomas Trinkner, who's a local dentist. So let's give these platinum level sponsors a round of applause. We are also very fortunate to have 16 gold level sponsors. Each of them are displayed. I won't name them by name, but each of them are displayed in our presentation. We've also given them shout outs on social media, have them recognized on our corporate signage, and they're listed on our website. In addition to the gold, we have silver level sponsors. We have 12 silver level ones this year, in addition to 2 college sponsors. I will not name them, but you can see them listed here in the presentation, and we'd also done the same and having them on the website and social media shout outs on our corporate signage. So we're just extremely pleased and thankful to each of these donors who made this event possible. So let's give a final round of applause to all of our event sponsors this year. And now, I have the joy of introducing Dr. Little to you, our superintendent of Lexington County School District 1. Dr. Little's enthusiasm for education actually originated with his parents because both of them are educators. When he graduated from high school, he actually used a prestigious North Carolina Teaching Fellows Scholarship he received to get his undergraduate degree in English from the University of North Carolina at Wilmington, followed by a master's degree and a doctorate in curriculum instruction from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So if you see him, he hasn't worn any of the blue in the recent days, but I usually tease him because he does wear a lot of light blue because he's very partial to the Tar Heels. So just FYI. But this is Dr. Little's 5th year as superintendent of Lexington 1, and we're extremely fortunate to have him leading our efforts. His commitment to all student success being a top priority in our district is unwavering. During his tenure, the district has increased mental health and wellness support, increased technology innovation and computer programming, also developed a strong dual enrollment partnerships with local higher education institutions. And some of y'all may be in those dual enrollment courses right now. Dr. Little is an advocate for our teachers. He's worked hard to increase their starting salaries, and he's also continued to advocate for the early access to the coronavirus vaccination during this pandemic. So as the leader of big dreams here in Lexington School District 1, let's give Dr. Little a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is great to see you. As an aside, I decided not to wear any Carolina blue today after last night's game against Marquette. So I'm sort of in my 24, 48-hour period of mourning, but I will bring back the light blue for this weekend. But it is great to be here with you today. I want to begin first and reiterate how proud we are of the Educational Foundation and all the work that they do. Our foundation board that Ms. Wilson is a part of is a volunteer board, and their whole purpose and their whole goal is just to make things better for Lexington 1 teachers and students. And so we're very thankful for the role that they play and the work that they put into it. And we are grateful for our sponsors and Ms. Washburn's work in getting sponsors to sign up and be able to help us celebrate you here today. To the students that are in front of me today, I do want to say congratulations again. You are in the top 10%, and we are incredibly proud of your efforts. And this is one of the highlights of my year. And I think one of the reasons I like to celebrate this so much is because it's a reflection of all of your hard work and effort. High expectations and high achievement go hand in hand. You're here, you're sitting here today because you've set high expectations for yourself. Your family has have set high expectations for you. And that's really drawn out in every time you put those final touches on that project or paper. When you woke up early or you stayed up late. When you went that extra mile to try and be successful. When you signed up for that extra AP or honors level class. Or when you decided that you wanted to become a CTE completer and push yourself towards excellence. And so it's not an accident that you're here today. You didn't wake up one day and just say, hey, I'm gonna do well today, or you just happen to have one class that you end up doing well in, or one assignment. You made a conscious decision each and every day to push yourself for excellence. And that is what is so worthy to be celebrated. So I'm incredibly proud of you. Your families are incredibly proud of you. The people in the school are incredibly proud of you. And I want you to remember, as you go off into college or whatever comes next, that when you're facing a difficult or challenging situation, I want you to reflect back on all those little things that you put together to achieve and be successful. And lean on those when times get tough and when you face the challenges ahead. I'm also looking forward to the fact in about 3 months, we're going to have another really big celebration. And probably the highlight of my year is when I get to stand on stage watching you receive your diploma, and that you then begin your journey, what comes after Lexington High School. So I'm so thankful for that opportunity and to be able to celebrate alongside of you. And so I wish you all the best for the rest of this school year, and we'll see you in just a couple of months. Congratulations, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
You get to introduce David.
Perfect, thank you. All righty, thank you guys. Again, congratulations. For today's celebration, I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker, David Bennett, who's the Director of Athletics for Lexington School District 1. Coach Bennett earned a Bachelor of Arts in History and Social Studies with a minor in coaching from Presbyterian College, while lettering in football and golf. He then went on to earn a master's degree in guidance and counseling from Clemson University, while working with the Tigers' 1986 ACC championship team. Experience in coaching at the high school and collegiate levels, Coach Bennett's career highlights include serving as head golf coach for Catawba College and later as head football coach. While at Catawba, he was a 5-time SAC Coach of the Year for football and a 2-time SAC Coach of the Year for golf. He was a 3-time Regional Coach of the Year for football, was inducted into the Catawba Hall of Fame in 2010, and recorded the most wins in school history by percentage. In 2003, Coach Bennett was hired by Coastal Carolina University as the head football coach, where he stayed until 2011. Under his leadership, CCU won 4 Big South championships, and he was Region Coach of the Year twice and Big South Coach of the Year twice. Coach Bennett led the Chanticleers to the most wins in school history. During his illustrious career, Coach Bennett has also received several more notable awards, such as 2015-16, the SC Athletic Administrators Association named him the Region 5 Athletic Director of the Year. In 2018, he was named South Carolina High School League Award of Spirit. In 2020, a National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association South Carolina Award of Merit. In Lexington District 1, Coach Bennett first served as River Bluffs Athletic Director and head football coach prior to being promoted to his current position with the district in 2016. We are pleased to have Coach Bennett join us as the keynote speaker for the Educational Foundation's 2021 celebration.
Good afternoon, Wildcats. Let's do that again. Good afternoon, Wildcats. Did they save the best for last? I see you nodding your head. Congratulations. We're very proud of you. A lot of familiar faces. Enjoyed watching you compete in athletics. During a pandemic, y'all have probably done, last year's seniors, you know, it hit them towards the end, right? Y'all have now been going through it for a year. still top 10% at a heck of a high school with some awesome people. So we're very proud of you, and congratulations. I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to say I believe there's some unbelievable educators sitting in here in this auditorium. You know, you can teach, you can coach, you can be an assistant principal, a principal like Mr. Poole. Mr. Poole was at Central Services and wanted to come back only to this high school and be the principal. So when you go off to college, which I think most of y'all will, rather than get some type of minor just to have it, I want this to be in the back of your mind. If you've got any inclination at all of wanting to get an education, work with kids, be a teacher, be a coach, be an administrator, be a superintendent, get that education block. It's not that much. I can't tell you how many great people go get this degree, change their mind, want to come back into teaching, and go through the PACE program or go get a master's degree. So I want to share that with you because this is kind of the cream of the crop, and you're some awesome young folks. The year was 1983. It was a pretty special year in our world. A lady named Diane Durham was the first African-American woman to win the national gymnastics. It changed the sport. In Australia, also in 1983, they had their first what they call ultra marathon. You know, Dr. Little loves to run in these marathons, but an ultra marathon was from Sydney, Australia to Melbourne, 545 miles. A 61-year-old farmer named Cliff Young showed up in rubber boots and overalls. Now, I want you to picture this. Are they laughing at a 61-year-old farmer in rubber boots and overalls? Just an ordinary guy? Would you believe he won the ultra marathon? As everybody else ran for 18 hours and slept for 6, he never slept. He won that ultra marathon, never slept. They changed the name of the ultra marathon to the Cliff Young Ultra Marathon. An ordinary guy that had an extraordinary vision. There's a guy in Staunton, Virginia. His name is Colin Spears. He was a homeless man, homeless. Slept in a box and slept in the back of an old flatbed work truck. He would cut hair, save money, save money, save money. Now he owns a barber shop in Stanton, Virginia, called the Father and Sons Barber Shop. And still to this day, he will cut homeless people's hair for free. An ordinary guy that had an extraordinary vision. I love to brag on our superintendent. He's from Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Any of y'all know where Wilkesboro is? It's about 30 minutes from Boone. Small high school, Wilkes Central. His vision was to not only be a teacher one day and a coach and an administrator, but to be a superintendent. Vision, I don't know if he had this vision, to be the South Carolina Superintendent of the Year, to also be voted the #1 school district 5 years in a row in the state of South Carolina. A guy who was raised ordinary, but he had an extraordinary vision. I want to give us some reminders as we move on and graduate, and most of us go to college, go to the military, go in the workforce. The #1 thing is to be a great listener. I had an old coach tell me one time, he said, buddy, when you're talking, you're not learning. When you're talking, you're saying what you already know. But if you look and you listen, that's when you're going to learn. He also said your ears will never get you in trouble. The next thing is to be an encourager, lift people up. I was coming in yesterday morning when we were going to our first ceremony, and as I'm coming to get on Old Chapin Road, I saw a garbage truck coming down the road. and I saw one of the guys riding on the back of the garbage truck, and he had on his fluorescent, lime green pullover, and he's holding on to the back of the truck on a beautiful, crisp morning, and the guy's just dancing. And he's pointing to the sky, he's putting his leg out and doing all this dancing. And I went, there's a guy on the back of a garbage truck, and he's having a great morning. It encouraged me, a guy on the back of the garbage truck. So be an encourager. Lift people up. Be in the moment. What I mean by be in the moment, be where you are. If you drive in a car, I know we all want to see who just dinged us. I'm guilty of it too. You're too valuable to us. Put that phone down till you get where you're going. It can wait. Just yesterday, I was texting my wife. She said, "Are you on stage?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Put your phone away and be in the moment." So I texted back, "Yes, dear." And you folks will learn that when you get older. Be in the moment. Be positive. May your glass always be half full. Be resilient. You will get knocked down. Emily, you'll have a bad hole in playing golf, right? You got to put it behind you. You got to move on. Tough things will come your way. As I was writing this talk, I thought of the old song, and your parents probably know it. Some of y'all in here may know it. It's, I get knocked down, but I get up again. No, you're never going to keep me down. Y'all ever heard that song? Probably not sung like that. Be resilient. If you get knocked down, the question is, how quick can you get up? Be a great person. Do things out of love. You might get upset with somebody, but still do it out of love. You become a leader. Lead with love. I know y'all have heard of Kid President. Kid President said, "Love is always louder." We also want you to be of sound body and mind and soul. Feed all three. We're so very proud of you. Everybody comes from an ordinary upbringing, but our dream, our vision, and our prayer for every one of you is that you have an extraordinary vision and you help make this world a better place. Thank you, and congratulations, Wildcats.
Thank you, Coach Bennett, for your message to our honored high school students here today. We appreciate you making time for all 5 of our celebrations this week. Now we move on to the ceremonial part of our program where we recognize each of the honored students. As chair of the Lexington One Foundation, I have the privilege of inducting the honored Lexington One seniors into the Old English Society. This celebration is truly important and cherished in Lexington One since it honors academic success. The membership into the Old English Society is determined solely by a student's cumulative academic achievements through his or her high school years. Membership says for all to see that this recipient is determined, focused, and successful in having achieved top academic results during their high school career. As a tangible evidence of this honor and deserved recognition, each of you received the certificate and the pin of the Old English Society today. On behalf of everyone at the Lexington One Educational Foundation, I applaud you for your commitment to excellence and that you know you will take this to greater places in the future. Now, if all honored seniors please stand. And repeat after me the following pledge. I pledge myself to maintain a commitment to learning, to always cultivate scholarly habits, to expand knowledge while providing leadership, and to encourage high standards of scholarship, service, and character. Congratulations to each senior for earning this membership. You may now be seated. I will now pass the microphone over to your principal for the rest of our ceremony.
Students, first, I want to also personally congratulate you on earning such a top academic honor. Second, I'm going to share with you some brief directions as we move into the recognition portion of the celebration. So you're going to leave everything at your seat, and when you come up, you're going to proceed to your right, and you'll come across the stage, followed by your peers, and in alphabetical order, okay? As I call your name, you're going to pick up your celebration certificate over here and enter and walk across the stage to be recognized and congratulated by the Lexington One Educational Foundation Chair, Ms. Rosemary Wilson, and the Superintendent, Dr. Greg Little. We will not do handshaking, but we still want to recognize each of you for this academic honor. After you cross the stage, you're going to exit the stage over here to my right and have your picture taken and then proceed back to your seat. We'll probably build up, and so I'm going to ask you to socially distance and line up along that wall while you're waiting to have your picture taken. No matter the changed format, our celebrations would not be possible without the most generous support of our event sponsors. So thank you again for all of your support for Lexington School District 1, the Educational Foundation, and for your support of all these top-ranked seniors. So thank you. We are so proud of you today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Juliana Arias Rivera. Sarah Barnett. Emily Byers. Maya Blaschka. Riley Burnett. Good job, Emily. Cody Campen. Christina Cosmopoulos. Anne Huntley Crouch. Josh Davies. That's Josh Davies. Torsha Day. Catherine Ehrlich. Grace Fairchild. Abigail Foster. Olivia Foster. Ava Fowler. Camille Free. Kyra Fringer. Maya Henson. Claire Holbrook. Haley Ipock. Madison Jacoby. Lucy Jeter. Jack Martin. Olivia McGee. Andrew Medrick. Rachel Middleton. Mary Mulligan. Abigail Pierce. Soraya Perez Shillington. Logan Phillips. Caroline Porter. Jacob Rawson. Valerie Rice. Marina Rousseau. Josiah Schroet. Caroline Sheely. Caroline Shirer. Kevin Smoke. Carol, Garrett Spees. Mabry Steele. Cecilia Sundell. James Sweet. Joanna Taylor. Vincent Tran. Ritvik Verma. William Watson. Ty Wellman. Meadow Wessinger. And Riley Willis. All right, honorees, again, congratulations. As we close out this very special celebration of excellence in education, we extend many thanks again to all of our celebration sponsors for your investment in our Lexington District 1 seniors. Your generous support made this event a truly special one for our honored students, parents, and other guests. Thank you to all of our fantastic students who joined us today in person, and for the parents and sponsors who watched the celebration program online as we video streamed the event. Please tell your parents, let them know that these links will remain on the Lexington 1 YouTube page, and the Educational Foundation staff will also share the links on their social media pages. We are so very glad that we were able to celebrate you, our top seniors, for this outstanding academic achievement. Finally, congratulations to all of our honored Lexington High students. We wish each of you the very best as you soon move on to high school graduation and your future chosen path. It is my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful privilege to be your principal and get to be with you every day, either here face-to-face or virtually. I hope you guys know that. You guys make every day great here at Lexington High School, and I am so proud of you for all the work that you've put in. Keep doing that. It's your next step. Push to be the best, and that's how you create the legacy that is this place. You guys are so special, and today, after we close out, we've got Chick-fil-A lunch for you in the cafeteria, so let's go enjoy each other and some chicken, and we might even have a vegetarian option out there, maybe for somebody who doesn't like chicken. Congratulations, Wildcats. You are the best of the best. So thank you. Give yourself a round of applause.